YouTube! What is going on, guys? It's the Mr. FC Ninja. What a result this weekend then, boys. So guys, let's jump straight into it. You can see the full-time result. Liverpool 2, Watford 0 from Anfield. Mo Salah with both goals, guys. Yo, he's back. How many chances does this guy want before he could, decides to score one or two of them? It's insane, and he always does the hardest options, the hardest shots, the hardest chances. The guy, I'm so up and down with him. It's unreal. It's like he's so frustrating, but at the same time, he's so enjoyable to watch. He just gets you, really gets you kind of stressed but relieved at the same. Man. But guys, as you can also see, the match preview against Mexican champions, I think, don't quote me, I think they are champions of Central America or whatever. And obviously, is it Flamengo? I think Flamengo are in the tournament as well. And they are obviously the South of America champions. Then you have Asian and the rest is plain sailing. So guys, yeah, the preview there. We're going to start with a little short chat about the Liverpool-Watford game. There weren't much happening. It wasn't the greatest performance. We got away with the victory. Obviously, the starting lineup, guys. This is my preview lineup. As you can see, Gomez, Van Dijk, Robertson, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Jordan Henderson, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, Gini Wijnaldum, Mane, Origi, and Salah. I did throw a few spanner in the works. I thought maybe Klopp would mix it up drastically and kind of, throw some surprises in there. Some of it was correct. I mean, I had Trent right, Gomez, Van Dijk, Milner. Milner played instead of Robertson, so I even got that one wrong. And Gomez played because Lovren, Motm, and the rest of them are injured, so I was always going to get that change right. And obviously Van Dijk. But yeah, Milner played at left back, and I had Robertson in. Double pivot was the Jordan Henderson and the Gini Wijnaldum. Klopp went with a 4-2-3-1. I had Henderson and Wijnaldum also, but not in the double pivot. I went as the flat 4-3-3. He threw Shaqiri in on the right wing, Roberto Firmino dropping into that centre role with Mane out on the left, and then Salah as the spearhead for the attack. Personally, I would have swapped Salah with Roberto Firmino, and then I would have gone with swapping Salah with Shaqiri. So I'd have Shaqiri in behind Salah. However, I know why Klopp doesn't do that, because he needs Firmino's work rate in midfield, almost acting like that third attacking midfielder, because he has that physicality, and defensive brain. I mean, how can Firmino have more of a defensive mind than Keita? This is why I get frustrated at Liverpool fans and people that talk about Keita's defensive ability. Because if Keita had that defensive ability, regardless of what stats say, and stats are a load of bullshit sometimes, guys, he would be playing. Keita would be playing in that role. One of those guys would be rested. Firmino would be rested. But Klopp knows that Keita's game isn't about breaking up play and stopping. Klopp does not like anything coming straight through the middle of his defense, of his team. He doesn't like his defense to be bombarded straight through the middle. He likes to keep that tight. He likes to push the opposition to play it down the lines, where we're at our strongest, Robertson and Van Dijk. And then obviously, with our two pivot DMs, you end up with a 3-on-2 situation. You have the centre back, you have Trent, and you have Henderson. The other side, you have Robertson, VVD, and Wijnaldum. So you almost got a 3-on-2, because they only generally have probably their winger and probably a fullback, maybe an attacking midfielder and their winger. So it's usually a 3-on-2. It depends on how many strikers, if depending on 2 strikers or 1 striker. Sometimes our centre back will be occupying both strikers or just 1 striker. So it really depends. But yeah, so I totally got that starting lineup wrong. But Klopp's one was, I was happy with it. The lineup, the team, what you see, should have played far better. Much better. It was class. Look at that lineup. It's sick. Trent Alexander-Arnold, Gomez, Van Dijk, Milner, Henderson, Wijnaldum, Shaqiri, Firmino, Mane, Salah. Guys, that's a sick team. Why did it not perform? Why did that team not perform at Anfield? I was expecting a blitz. I was expecting some sexy football, a 3-4-5, maybe even a 6-0. City trounced these boys. I know they got Pearson in charge and is revitalised. He started the honeymoon period at Watford, hasn't it? Alisson had to make some serious saves, guys. And Sarr, how did Sarr miss the open goal? He missed an open goal, he missed it. And then Decore on the follow-up. Deulofeu was just tearing the crap out of Trent. He just had his number. But you know, in football, sometimes you meet your opposition sometimes, and they've just always got you. Like, it don't matter how you play, what competition, that player just always gives you problems. It's like Sterling and Trent. Like, Sterling can't give Trent, he just doesn't give Trent problems. Sterling's got a mental block, he struggles. Sane is sometime-ish. I feel like Sane is a problem to Trent, and Trent doesn't really know how to deal with him. There has been times when he's managed it, but Deulofeu, in both times and more time when I see him play against Deulofeu in Watford, he always has a nightmare. He always has an absolute mare against him. It's funny because I caught myself saying nobody really troubles Trent, doesn't get down his side. But you know what? Actually, I kind of take it back a little bit. It is what it is, guys. So yeah, let's just ring in those changes and see what we have. So guys, let's ring those changes right now. So we're going to take out Divock Origi. We're bringing Roberto Firmino. Shaqiri comes in, drop Firmino a bit more. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain drops out. James Milner comes in at left back. We drop Robinson to the bench. Nico Williams was also on the bench as well, guys. He was put in. So we drop Milner back. We have Van Dijk, Gomez across the back with Trent, Gini, Wijnaldum and Henderson on double pivot. We have Firmino just in front, Salah spearheading, and Mane and Shaqiri as our wingers. 4-2-3-1. So guys, that was the starting lineup Klopp went for. Our bench. So we have Naby Keita, Adrian, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, Adam Lallana, Andrew Robertson, Divock Origi and Nico Williams. Yeah guys, let's put in Nico Williams. I thought Sepp Vandenberg would maybe be in the squad, but obviously it was Nico Williams in the squad and not Sepp Vandenberg. But I knew he would have to put a defender in there because Klopp needed backup in case Van Dijk or Gomez did get injured, which would leave a problem. But I think what he would do is he would drop Wijnaldum back into defence to partner either Van Dijk or Gomez. That would be the situation. And you could either bring on Lallana, Keita or Oxlade-Chamberlain to fill in the role vacated by Gini Wijnaldum. He played there last season a little bit and he's comfortable there, he could do a good job. So guys, that was Klopp's subs bench. Our injury list is as it is. Dejan Lovren, Fabinho, Joel Matip, our Angry Birds dropped from the squad, Curtis Jones, Ryan Brewster, Elliott, and obviously Kelleher, and then our younglings in the bottom left corner. A lot of those guys will be playing in the Milk Cup against Aston Villa, the semi-finals of the Milk Cup. I'm not going to do a preview or a game thing. I might do a short chat on it. So guys, yes, my prediction was I went for like a 3-0. I think I did 3 or 4-0, and I went across the front three. Alright, I think I went Divock too, didn't I? Mane and Salah, or did I go Divock, Mane, Salah, and Firmino, all one each? I went for a 3-0 or 4-0, something along them lines. I can't remember. I know that I predicted Divock Origi as to get 2 or man of the match. He came on and at least he got an assist. A man of the match was Mohamed Salah, I think. Guys, again, if you remember who the man of the match was, just drop it in the comments and let me know. I can't remember. So yes guys, let's move on quickly to the World Club Cup semi-final against Monterrey. I'm just going to do the team I think Klopp is going to play, and that is pretty much going to make the preview. So guys, back in a second. So here we are with the starting lineup for our game against Monterrey. Now guys, as you can see, there is an extra row of players at the top of my tactics screen, and well, as you can see, it's Curtis Jones, Gini Wijnaldum, Nico Williams, Ryan Brewster, Harvey Elliott and Dejan Lovren. Now, the reason why I have these guys here is because some of them are playing in Villa game on Tuesday evening, and it's said that there is a flight waiting for them to join up with the side in Qatar. However, some of them have already gone to Qatar, namely Wijnaldum. Dejan Lovren seems to be out, but he was named in the initial squad. and is being monitored very, very closely. Whether he goes or not exactly sure, that we don't know. Harvey Elliott is said to be likely to join up with the Liverpool squad in Qatar after this game. He's fit and he is apparently playing in this match against Villa. Ryan Brewster is being monitored closely. He has a knock. I think he might feature in this game though, personally. And then I think he also will fly out to Qatar with the squad. Just because there hasn't been any other named replacements. And actually there isn't any replacements. There possibly would be if Fabinho and Matip weren't injured, because I feel like then maybe 3 of the first choice team defenders would go, like Matip, Gomez, and Van Dijk, and maybe Lovren would stay, or maybe 2. So I'm saying 2 could go with maybe an understudy like a Sepp Vandenberg, and then maybe 2 stay. But guys, they are the rumours. Nico Williams is travelling with the squad, Qatar. He was already with them. So he isn't playing in the Aston Villa game, as far as I know. LaRouche is playing in the Aston Villa game. Lots of the guys in the bottom left corner of your screen, Kijana, Herbie Kane, etc., Chirivella, they will feature against Villa. Curtis Jones has also travelled with the squad. I'm glad Wijnaldum has gone with the squad, because that tells me that the injury isn't a dangerous one. Well, we hope. He might have just travelled with them with the intention of possibly being fit and needed for the final when we get there, because I'm pretty sure we will get there. Yeah, Monterrey, I don't know much about them. I was trying to find stuff online. Yeah, I know that in this competition, they joined in the second round stage where they played Al Sadd Sports Club. They won 3-2. Al Hilal, Esperance Sportive de Tunis, who are from Africa obviously, and Hilal are from Asia. They also played in the second round, and it was 1-0 to Al Hilal FC. So then the fifth place game is still to be played. That is played on Wednesday. So the lineup for Wednesday, the other semi-final is CR Flamengo versus Al Hilal FC. So that's the South American side versus the Asian side, I think. Al Hilal, yeah, Asian side. And obviously there's Monterrey, who represent sort of America, like I think it's Central America, who play us, who represent the champions of Europe. So guys, I did have a kind of browse along their players, but it's just a short preview. I'm not going to go through their whole team and what players going to be playing where. Maybe when I do the pre-match, I will, add in some player names and positions and talk about the formation they played in. But I expect this to be a comfortable victory. They don't play to the level we play to. I even expect Klopp to not put a first team. I don't think Klopp needs to put out a first team. I think even with the squad we got and the players you see on the screen right now, that's probably the strongest team that Klopp could put out, in my opinion, with the players we got now. Barring maybe Wijnaldum. If Wijnaldum's fit, I wouldn't risk him in this semi-final. I think this team is good enough, but if we get to the final on the 21st, then I would probably drop out Kate and bring in Wijnaldum. Yeah, so guys, this is the team that I think is going to. I think Klopp will pick. I think he'll just go full strength, try and get through. It wouldn't surprise me if he made changes. It wouldn't surprise me if certain players, maybe Origi starts. But the thing is, guys, like none of these players have played this competition. They will all want to be playing. Klopp is very loyal to the players that won him the Champions League. Right? They physically won him the Champions League, and so they have every right to be in the starting lineup unless they are injured. So I can't see him, like, why should Firmino miss, this game or come on as a sub? Well, why should he? His first team, he got us. He's doing what he's doing with us in the league. Same as Salah, same as Mane, same as the whole team here. And if Wijnaldum was fit, Wijnaldum would be, and if Wijnaldum was fit, Wijnaldum would replace Keita. Right, he's so loyal. Klopp is so loyal to the team. So the team that's getting him through the league, that's getting him through the Champions League, won him the Champions League last season. He's gonna pick that team because they are the players that have been loyal to him and trusted him, and he wants them to experience this. None of them have played in this competition before, and he knows what they're gonna give to him. So I can't see there being much changes. But if there was changes, guys, then I would still expect us to win. I wouldn't be surprised if there was, but I just don't think Klopp will go with changes. And I think he would have to play his strongest team in the final, because I'm expected to play Flamengo, who are a very, very decent outfit. as you know, guys, it was a good while ago now. We did play them in the when we were in Istanbul. We played Flamingo a couple of years back now, and they beat us. So it'll be a nice bit of sweet revenge. So yes. So guys, my predicted score for the Liverpool game versus keep thinking of Monterrey. Definitely gonna score. I think we're gonna beat them convincingly. I reckon like a 4-0 or a 3-0 victory for us. I think the boys are gonna be fire. I think our front three are gonna be just on it. They're gonna be so on it. So yeah, I'm gonna go for Mane 2 and Salah 1. I've also decided to choose a bit of a surprise for the man of the match. I'm banking on him playing. However, we could see a Shaqiri or could see a Oxlade-Chamberlain in replace of him. Klopp could go over pivot and make it into a 4-2-3-1. You know, we could be seeing Ox there, or we could even be seeing Shaq in there. So guys, So guys, there really is a few things we can definitely do with the midfield. I think the back line is as it is, the front three as it is. But the midfield, do we go with double pivot, or we just go with a flat three? I think we could go with a flat three. Just play our normal game. Just play our normal game and do what we do best. My prediction man of the match, therefore, he's had a really good run. I've gone for Naby Keita. I think this is going to be the perfect game for him, and the style that I've seen a few clips and stuff, and the style that Monterrey play is very kind to Naby Keita. I think James Milner and Henderson just keeping it solid in behind, keeping things ticking over. Bog standard, left right, using the wingers. You know, that hard British, you know, work ethic. Those guys do a bog standard job, win headers, first balls, second balls, you know, slide tackles, press. So with those two just safeguarding our centre backs, now it allows Naby Keita to go and do what Naby Keita does best, and that is to score and assist. I think this is a game where he needs to actually play, even if he gets, you know, 60 minutes and then Alex comes on, or, you know, or vice versa even. But I definitely would start with Keita. I think it's probably why he was rested, to be honest, again in the last game, because he's probably going to play in this game. Hey guys, we might even see Henderson and, you know, Henderson in holding role, and then an Ox and a Naby Keita. Personally, feel like Naby Keita and Ox can't play together. I just think they lack defensive ability and coordination and communication. When it comes to helping out defensively, they don't know where they should be. Unlike when they're attacking, they've got more of an understanding, like going forward than they are going back. Saying that, Henderson speaks full English, and his communication skills with both of them would be a lot better than, let's say, if it was Keita, Fabinho and Oxlade-Chamberlain. So it could be a little bit different. We again saw Naby Keita and Oxlade-Chamberlain in the Carling Cup, not the Carling Cup, the Carabao Cup with Lallana, and they was both awful. No wonder the score was 5-5. It was awful. Lallana for me was the best that evening. Sorry, he was the best, and he was worked his absolute bollocks off. One last thing is the Champions League draw. I'm not going to make another separate video for it. I'll just continue it onto this, and if you happen to be watching this and you can hear this as well, it's a bonus. So guys, we have Atletico Madrid. They are not the team they once were. They're not the team from 2-3 seasons ago. Lots changed. Godin's gone. I think another centre back and a full back is also gone. Man City's star Rodri from their centre midfield for a nice, you know, a lot of money. Griezmann, as you know, is also at Barcelona. They're just not the powerhouse that they once were. I'm happy with it. I think we can go there and score. They have amazing goalkeeper in Oblak. They'll get twisted, but I still think we can score. We also have an amazing goalkeeper. If they have a strength, it's definitely their defence, the way they sit and counter attack. I think Costa's still there. Is Costa still there? If you know Costa's still at Atletico Madrid, drop it in the comments and let me know. If they got any others, oh, they've also got João, what's his name? The Portuguese kid up front. Yes, because they moved on Griezmann and they got my man in, didn't they? So he's dangerous actually. Oh, it is a dangerous one. I just remembered he is in the team. Yeah, he's very dangerous. I think we have the defense and attack. I think we just be too much. I think we're just too defensive for them, too hardworking. But they could well be. They are a bit like Napoli in terms of their style of play. They're compact, hardworking. They're a bit similar to us, so it could be difficult. I'm hoping Anfield gives us the bonus advantage, superb advantage. I do think we'll keep a clean sheet in one of the games, and I'm hoping that it's at Anfield. If we're going to keep one, I believe we can score in both games. So guys, we'll just have to see how that one pans out. Also, between the two Champions League away and home ties, we do have a kind run of Premier League games, so not too bad. Anyways guys, this has been the full-time review of Liverpool versus Watford and a pre-match review for Liverpool versus Monterrey in the World Club Cup, which is on Wednesday evening. Right guys, I've been Red Mr. FC Ninja. We will see you after the matches. Let's do this.